Was a hat party, by the way. Sorry if I
Hat
didn't put that notice out there.
Hats on. Get your hat on.
Who's that?
Oh, yeah.
Nice hat, cousin.
That's all I had.
You
Like,
look like
I
that
thought
singer. What's her name? Erica Badu.
I just got out of the shower. It's just my towel.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I just muted everybody. Sorry.
Kia ora, everybody.
Oh, hey, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, darling. I'm Casey's mum.
Oh, kia ora, Paulette. Thanks for joining us.
Cool.
Kia ora. We're going to start soon. Hey, Megs. For those of you who didn't get the memo, tonight is hat night. You don't have to, but, you know. Alrighty. So, kia ora, everybody. Welcome, girls. Honey Hub Tuesday night connection call. Amazing. First of all, do a little bit of housekeeping. So, last month was an epic month, and we brought on heaps of new, beautiful whānau into both the hub and into the program. A big shout out and congratulations and a paki for Hannah and Becca, who hit their 5-1 promotion. So they got cash bonuses, man. Whoop, whoop. Maggie, I know you were so close, babe. We were all rooting for you. She was 1 away. This epic. You're epic. Okay, I forgot the word. Let's do it this month, yeah? I saw you all shining really, really bright last month, which was really cool. So tonight, between Hannah and I, we are going to, because it's the beginning of the month, we're going to share some goal setting coming into the new month. And we are also going to be sharing, belief. So belief and goal setting. Is that right, Hannah? That's right, hey. Sorry, girls, I wrote all these notes down and then, I don't know, I cleaned up my desk. So let's talk about belief. I know for me, when I first came into this business, I had none. I had zero. All I knew in my gut was that I love the program and I love the product. And so my belief built in that sense. So if you've just joined the Honey Hub, I can imagine you joined for one of two reasons. You saw the program, you saw the product, and you thought it was amazing, you needed it, and I'm sure you could have thought about 3 or 4 people in your bubble that also could benefit from it. So you jumped on board. This is kind of how it went for me as well. I was like, this looks amazing. I definitely need to up-level my health. And so I got on the program. I smashed out the program, man. I was into it because I love whole foods, but I also loved Kira and her recipes. And then I started taking the products, and then of course I came up with my own product story. You know, I really healed a lot of stuff that was going on in my body that I actually didn't realize. I had lots of inflammation that I thought was just normal, but after taking the products and really following the program, all of that disappeared. So my belief in the program and the product just elevated. Now, if you are someone that's come in and you don't have a product story right now, don't stress, okay? Because at the time, I had been seeing a lot of testimonials. I had read the science. And so that's where I kind of got my own stories. Does that make sense? So that's where a lot of the belief came in. I think it's imperative when you come into both the business and the program and the product that you build your belief in all of it. So if you, where am I? If you are at any of those stages where you're like, I don't have belief in the product, I'd encourage you to take the product every single day and go and do some research. If you're a science geek like me, if you've got a virtual office, and in there, we've got so many science studies that just back Juice Plus up. I went through all of that and was just like, holy shit, this company is amazing. And then I went on all the YouTube and I watched all the YouTube too, all the positive stuff, by the way, because, you know, there's going to be some negative out there, but I really want you to focus on the positive. So I went and I watched lots and lots of Juice Plus videos. Then I went and did the program and got results, i.e. Decrease in inflammation. My skin started glowing. My hair grew like crazy. My daughter was craving fruits and vegetables without me having to force feed her. So my belief was starting to go there. If you are someone who struggles a little bit maybe in belief in the industry, we got you covered. Now, I don't know about you, but back in the day, I did a few other network marketing things, and I was young. I'll tell you, I think that network marketing is a freaking amazing avenue if you want to earn residual income, but also build yourself and belief in yourself. Such an amazing tool if you are into self-development. So if you have a little bit of, I know, sorry, go back again. So I did network marketing when I was a lot younger, and I didn't know what I was up to. And I think that through the years that came through, there was a lot of downplay, negative talk about network marketing. And so when I took a look at Juice Plus, there was this tiny little bit of me that was a wee bit skeptical. What got me over the line though, is that I know Adam and Kira, I could see the success that they had, and I knew that I could implement the same thing and bring it back to Aotearoa. I just didn't know how. So what I did was I went to work on my belief in the industry. If you've got a pen, I'd encourage you to write these down. Download GoPro. You can do it on Audible. You can go watch it on YouTube. GoPro by Eric Warre, and watch it. My mate Jackie's got the biggest crush on Eric. I don't know what she sees him. I do. Maybe his success, and he is a pretty cool dude. But anyway, GoPro is an absolute must for everybody who joins any network marketing company, not just Juice Plus, network marketing across the globe. And once you listen to GoPro, you'll totally know what I mean. Second thing I would encourage you to do on YouTube, it's called Rise of the Entrepreneur. Eric Warre's also done like a small documentary that talks about just how you cannot argue with network marketing. And I've heard it be said, and I believe it to be true, when we're in a crisis like we are right now, global financial crisis, network marketing rises above it all. And so I'd encourage you to really go and listen to that one. Last one I'd encourage you to do is Jim Rohn, How to Build a Network Marketing Business. Now, I've listened to that like a million times. He's a beautiful man. He's the godfather of network marketing, along with him and Eric Warre. And he really helps you believe that not every day is going to be amazing, but as long as you are planting seeds every single day, you will get through those tough times, those hard seasons, all the negative Nancy's and all that kind of BS that's going to go on. So if you're going to build your belief in the industry, I'd encourage you to go watch or listen to those three things. And the other thing is training every single week. Training keeps you close to the fire. It keeps you close to the hub. It keeps you close to the girls. We keep you up on all the promotions, all that stuff that's going on. Shit, I forgot to mention promotions. That'll be coming up soon. But we keep you up to date. Then you get to see all our faces with our silly hats on, and you get to realize that we are just normal people hanging out and doing our best to love on everybody. So training is, for me, a non-negotiable. So we've got 2 nights of training. We've got, if you're in Australia, so for me, it's a Monday night. And then on Tuesday, we've got our Honey Hub training. And then after this, we've got Honey Hub training, then Opportunity Call, and then the New Zealand training. You guys are so lucky to have all those 3 in one night on a Tuesday. I tell you now, when you get off all of these trainings, I don't know about you, but I'm amped. I'm so amped because I get to see all these beautiful faces who are on the same mission, who just want more for everybody. And we have to know that we cannot do this on our own. Together is better. There's no arguing with that. So what have we got? Belief in the product, do the program, take the product every day and research it until you freaking love it so much. Then when anybody comes to you with any questions, you are unshakable. You are certain in this product, in this program. Not that you have to have all the answers, because remember, you've got your mentor or whoever brought you into the business who can help you answer any of those questions. So I guess it's also belief in your upline, belief that you are supported and inspired, and all of that within this team. Then if you want to build your belief in the business, I'd say those 3 things that I shared with you to do. Last but not least is belief in yourself. Now this can be the toughest one. I knew that I could believe in all this other stuff on the outside, but then I had to go inside and believe in myself. And it was like, oh shit. Yeah, I see a few people nodding their heads. Going inside and believing, and believing in yourself sounds really easy, but going in there and finding some belief is actually probably going to be the hardest thing in this business. But I want you to know this, that every time that you fall in love with a part of yourself and you unravel it and you peel it back like an onion, that is where not just your inner self is going to grow, but the hub is going to grow. And you are backed up 100%. I don't care what you've done in your lifetime. You are loved and you deserve every freaking part of it. It's not easy, but it's fucking worth it. Yeah? For those of you who've been in Juice Plus or even the Honey Hub, you know there's some self-development in this. And how much I see you girls grow, like, far passes all the fucking money I've made in this business. Honestly, if someone said to me, I'm going to give you all that money in a lump sum, or I'm going to see, or you can see your team actually shine as bright as they need to be, I'd let the money go. I honestly believe that when we shine as bright as we can, we bring to the world everything that we are, everything that's been swallowed up as a child, that we're being told as a child, all that kind of shit, when that's all peeled off and we get to stand here in our own raw truth, god damn, we are unstoppable. And that's what that hub is about. That's what this is about. So when it comes to building your self-belief, first place to start is tapping into the Honey Hub. Tapping into the team. If there's someone in the hub that you just really vibe with, friend them, message them, hang out with them. Like, it's really important we all get to know one another and hang out together and really connect on that level. And the other part is we have so much training in here. If you are looking for absolute love and you're looking for heart-centered, heart-driven, soul freaking queen, you want to be following Linda Evenden. She is the godmother of Juice Plus, especially here in Australia. And she's actually our upline. We're really close to her. And so she teaches you how to do this business from a heart space. And it filters down. And that's why I'm really proud to be part of her team, because I can feel it in our hub as well. Then we've got Kira, who's just all about freaking empowering women. So you want to go and follow Kira as well. She's got her empowered events where every week she's connecting with other wahine from all over the globe, from all different types of life, that share some pretty empowering messages through her YouTube channel, her Facebook. She's just amazing. Kira's the girl who's created the JBT. She's epic. She's amazing. Like, oh my God. We're so blessed to have these beautiful mentors, and they also show us who's coaching them, who's their life coach. We've always got Tony Robbins coming through. We've got MJB coming through, Eric Warre, Fraser Brooks. Like, there are so many people out there that don't just teach you about the business, but also how to self-love. Okay, so we've covered beans, industry, and self-belief. Self-belief and self-love, it's a lifetime thing. We're going to be on that quest forever. And it's an addictive one, because every time we hit, a sweet spot, and we forgive ourselves, and then we love ourselves, and we get to share that with others, it's okay, what's the next lesson? Let's just go. Let's just keep learning. Let's rise above it all. Let's freaking blow up our frequencies, our vibrations, and just be a magnet for everybody to come in and grow. So while we're on that subject of self-belief, Becca, I'm just going to put you on the spotlight. And just, it's all good. This is really cool, because for those of you who are on training about a month ago, Becca was, she showed her vulnerability and she stepped up and she shared a little bit about what was going on for her. And at the end of the day, when we peeled it all away, it was self-belief and a little bit of self-love. And ever since that training, babe, you just, I can't, and I see it all the time. Once we kind of highlight, or someone's brave enough to go, this is what I need, and I don't know where I'm going. And I know that you had a call with Hannah not long after that, and then since that it's been like, whoa, I need my shades on. Becca is shining so bright. So I'm gonna kind of just take you off mute, and I just want you to share, please. You're in a safe place. Everybody knows this, right? I just want you to share what's happened since between then and now, how the shift has been, and how you're feeling about it all now. Because honestly, babe, like, it's undeniable. You've been on fire. Hi. You might have to take yourself off mute.
Yeah. Hey everyone. It's a little bit unexpected, but I think maybe just sometimes saying it out loud, and just saying it out loud and letting people know that it was a tricky time and you were having a little bit of trouble with things, that just opens up a whole, I don't know, just the universe opens up. I finally, since then, have decided where I'm going with this and have mapped out a really huge vision for myself, which is really exciting. And and now I think with that in mind, I'm just picking up on all of the signs and the pathways that the universe is setting out in front of me, and it's rolling with that. And I feel the thing that I brought up in the meeting was about, because we'd gone into lockdown and it was very early days in there, and sometimes being with just yourself is the scariest place to be, and I was struggling a little bit. I feed off other people's energy. I like to be around a lot of people, and so I was having a little bit of trouble just being with myself. And so I did a lot of listening to Brené Brown and trying my hardest to do some meditation, which I find quite hard, and just really trying to listen to my inner thoughts and listen to what I was wanting from life, I guess. And all of a sudden it just hit me like a truck. and so then now I've got this amazing thing that I never even realized that I wanted, and it's pretty cool, and I'm excited for it to all unfold over the next few years.
Awesome, babe. Thanks for sharing. Can I just touch a little bit? Becca said something about her vision, and I think sometimes we can get lost with what we're here for. And maybe, I know anyone who wants to smash out vision and goals, Hannah is your go-to. She is the goals and vision queen. Agree, Bex?
Yes, absolutely.
She's the bomb. Thanks.
I've caught that bug too.
Yeah. That's cool. Thanks for sharing. Beautiful. And we've seen Becca and Hannah really shine. And so watch this space, because I'm going to be giving you some cash, Becca, for stepping up last month. You're amazing. So look, belief can really come at the end of the day. It's totally up to you, but we are here as a hub to just support you, no matter where you're at. Don't care where you're at. And I think it's really important for you ladies to know also that not just the business or the hub is not It's not your entire life. And this is why I say this, right? I think some people come in and they feel committed, like life will go on and life will happen. Something will happen. And then I've seen it with a few people and they've been like, oh, but I've committed to the Honey Hub. I've committed to this business and la, la, la. The cool thing about this hub and this business is we're here no matter what. If you've got some shit that's gone down, a few years ago, I had some heavy shit gone down and I had to step back from the whole business. But I came back and the hub just kept growing. But we are here to love and support you in whatever you are going through. So never, ever feel afraid to reach out, put your hand up, say, hey, I've got this going on. I need to step back. Maybe we can be there just to hold your hand or someone to lean on while you're going through all your stuff. Much like we did with Becca. So thanks for sharing, Becca. Love you heaps, 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 heaps. So I'm going to pass it over to Hans because Hans is going to cover some goal setting. Being the beginning of the month, it's really important that we do that. I know I sit down just before the end of next month and I just look at my numbers and be like, okay, what do I need to achieve this month? And how can I help other girls achieve what they need to achieve as well? And once you've got that planned, that vision, and you can see it, then every day when you get up, that's all that you're going for. Cool. All yours, babe.
Awesome. Thank you, Tracy. Amazing. Becca, thank you for sharing. You are awesome. So proud of you. So we have a few cool new promotions that have been thrown out there by our company. So company is another one that we need to have belief in. And build belief in, and by to build belief in the company, it really is, I want to just look at yous and not myself, hold on, is by attending events, attending conferences. They have yearly conferences, a little bit tricky this year. It was supposed to be in June, but now not happening, possibly in September, we're unsure. Anyway, there are usually 2 to 3 major events that happen over the year that are to do that Juice Plus puts on, which I highly recommend. They're non-negotiables for myself personally. I will get my ass into gear and pay for that shit no matter what, and pull it from somewhere to get there because of the value that I pull every time that I go to those events. Also, the fact that our owners and our directors and all of that from the company are just the most heart-driven people, some of the most heart-driven people I've ever met. They're incredible. I've been working alongside Louise with Nutrition Plus to get funding for Ahipara School, and have been able to spend some time with her, and she's just fucking, she's amazing. Like she's one of our allies. Like as tangata whenua, we have our tauira allies who are our non-Māori partners in life, and she is definitely one of those. Like she and definitely for the Indigenous people of Australia as well, our Aboriginal brothers and sisters over there. She does some incredible stuff in terms of, what do they call it? The reconciliation that's happening, that a lot of their services and stuff are trying to do to reconciliate all the shit that's happened for their people over there. And Nutrition Plus is part of that, is on a mission to bring up especially the health status of Aboriginal people. So that is stuff you want to plug into if you really want to build your belief in the company. But also they give away a lot of fucking money, and I just like can't even believe this latest bonus thingy that they're doing, because it's ridiculously easy to get. I'm just like, what the hell? Okay, cool, sweet, all right, we can all make Peter pay. Now Peter Glennie is our owner of New Zealand and Australia company, and we always say make Peter pay. So that's by going and getting those those bonuses that are just on the table, just like extra money out of his back pocket. Which Indigenous auntie was I speaking of? Oh, Louise Glennie. She's Peter's wife, Louise Glennie, and she's the founder of Nutrition Plus, our charity organisation that runs alongside Juice Plus. They have a Facebook page and all of that, and you can like email her directly and stuff. So the promotions are basically, if you are a new partner and if you know that you're just at partner status at the moment, and that's the first, you come in as a partner. This means that you can, they've put it down to 1,500 points in 30 days. So usually to get to Partner Plus, you would do 2,000 points in 30 days. But now they've put it down to 1,500 in 30 days, which is basically 3 premium orders in 30 days. Like that, and that smashes it out of the park, because what's a premium order like? $5.28. So help 3 people get onto the program within 30 days, between May and end of July, and you've smashed that, and you get a $100 bonus. Plus, you promote to Partner Plus, which gives you a 5% increase in your commission rate. So it goes to 15%. Then, get this, you can do it again. They're doing it again. We can do it twice. So, but it's 2,000 points. So the second time you go and do it, 2,000 points in 30 days, another $100 bonus. Like, it's ridiculous, really. And super simple. Not always super easy, but it is a really simple process, and a great way for you who are new here to just get some of that, cash that's sitting on the table. And I know you all have amazing visions for what you would do with that money and how that money would make a difference in your life, and that's what you're going to connect to, and that's what's going to drive you to help people and get onto the products and programs. Sorry, one moment. The TV is the babysitter tonight because my partner's still not home from work. But I wanted to start with, before we set some real simple goals for, say, the next 30 days, I just wanted to start with something. So this is just from that book that I always go on about, that is all about vision, and highly recommend it to everybody. Here's a little bit from there. Who are you to play small, it says. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, or fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small doesn't serve the world at all. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to manifest the glory of the universe, I like to call it, that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we inconspicuously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. And that comes from Marianne Williamson, but I also heard somebody else say that it's a similar quote from Nelson Mandela. I saw that somewhere recently, and I was like, hey, that comes from there. Anyway, the message is, don't get in the way of people's opportunity to have what you have, to have that gift that's in your hands, to have this gift that we have, this gift of health and well-being, this gift of community, this gift of feeling like you belong somewhere, this gift of being able to create income and create a lifestyle that we truly love. Who are you to stand in the way of those people's opportunity? We now have an obligation to share this gift that we're holding in our hands. And it really is up to you to do that work on yourself and go to work on that self-belief and know that you're holding a really valuable gift, and to not hide that from people, because you're only doing them a disservice by doing that, by putting your fears in front of their opportunity to be able to change their lives for themselves. So in saying that, let's set some goals for the next 30 days. In terms of taking advantage, I want us all to make Peter pay. I want us all in the next 30 days to be able to go, yo, give me $100, Peter. And you know, it's really not about the money in this hub. I know everybody is like that, is like me in this hub. Everyone that comes through here, they're like, oh, but it's not about the money, but it's about what the money can do for us. It's about what the money can, how that money can impact us. You can donate it. You can go, okay, when I get that $100, I'm going to go and donate it to Nutrition Plus or Women's Refuge or your favorite charity. You can donate it to somebody. Or you might want to buy your daughter a special present, which is, my daughter's turning 13 next month. So I'm working on my business this month for her to be able to take her on a, well, hopefully, if restrictions allow, take her on a spa day. She really wants to do a spa day with me and her auntie and her cousin and her nan. So that's my goal for this month, and where my money will be going from my business this month. So 3 premium customers will get you over 1,500 points. If you can get those within 30 days, then you'll get, not only you'll get paid for those on those, but you'll also get the $100 bonus and a pay rise. So if in the next 30 days, say from today, what are we, the 5th to the 5th of June? Shit, I can't believe it's June now already. It's crazy. You map out those 30 days and how you're going to bring on those 3 premium customers. It doesn't have to be premium customers, but that's just like an example. If you know what the points are for your for each package, then you'll be able to map that out for yourself. So if people buy shakes or whatever, that just accumulates like that. If you need that information, then just reach out to your upline and they can link you into what the points, what each thingy, you know, what each package and what the points are. So if we want to do that and work on inviting people to our events on a Tuesday night. So if you're talking to people throughout the week, you're talking to people and you're, you know, bringing on customers, those are the people you want to be reaching out to, say on a Monday or a Tuesday, and being like, hey, what are you up to tonight? And they'll be like, oh, nothing, just at home, especially at the moment. There's never been a better time at the moment because people are just doing nothing at home. And just be like, hey, I couldn't help but think you might be interested in jumping on this call. I'm just going to jump on at 7:45 tonight. There's a bunch of wahine sharing their health journeys and their lifestyle journeys, and it's super inspiring, and I couldn't help but think you might be interested in taking a look. If I was to send you the link, would you be open to tuning in? And it really is that easy. The only thing that will stop you will be your own bullshit story in your head that is telling you why you shouldn't ask them and giving you an excuse as to why they wouldn't be interested. And that's something you'll all come across. I do it to myself still now, and I've gotten a lot better with it. And I just make the other voice louder than the shitty voice. But that comes with time and skill and staying close to the fire. So staying close to the fire is really important in terms of being able to just like stretch past those real limiting beliefs. And that's why what I shared is really important, because you've got to get out of your own way and allow opportunity for other people to experience what we're experiencing through the products, the program, the business, the community, all of that. We want as many people to experience that as possible, and is doing them a disservice by, you know, letting yourself get in the way. So cool. Hands up, who's going to get their $100 bonus in the next 30 days? Yeah. One finger. Come on, certainty. We want certainty. We can do this. It's totally doable. It's really doable. And then if you don't get it in this 30 days, bam, just, you've got another 30 days. We've got between May and end of July to do it. So there's lots of time to do it. And you can be strategic around it. If you can try, if you've got people on board and there's other orders coming in as well, then you can make sure they're all within that 30 days, not leaving people on the edge too long. But you can kind of work around it. Cool. And inviting people. So one thing I wanted to share quickly before we go over onto our opportunity call was a skill. So if you go to that book or that audio book that Tracy was talking about by Eric Warre, GoPro, he takes you through 7 skills of professional network marketing. So the 7 skills that you need to learn to become a professional network marketer. And the first one is how to identify potential customers and potential team and how to attract them in to take a look. So that's really simple, and we show you step by step what to do there, especially when you first come in. It's about sharing on social media is really a really effective way of getting the message out there fast. Telling people at your work, using your products at work, taking your shakes to work, having your capsules on your desk, just putting stuff like around so people start to get curious and start to go, oh, what's that? Oh, what protein powder are you using? Or things like that. Sharing the recipes, sharing the program online, making the recipes, taking those to whānau, gatherings, that type of stuff. There's lots of ways that you can plug the program and products without being like one of those salesy people. That's definitely not what we're trying to breed here at all. But yeah, sharing your journey right from the beginning on social media, for me personally, has helped a lot. I just want to say that my first ever customer that reached out to me and jumped on board is on this call tonight and has been freaking part of this journey since the beginning, the beautiful Rose Manning, and she's going to be sharing her story tonight on our event. And I just we're going to get her to share a story later on in our training, maybe in the next week or so, because her story is pretty cool. But I just love that she was my first ever customer and she's still here with me now and doing some amazing things. And that was because I shared. I was like, oh my God, been on these beans for I don't know, however long it was, not even a week or so, and was already feeling energy and just feeling the vibe from it and just loving it and loving the program too. And Rose reached out and was like, I need whatever that is, give it to me. And you're not always going to get people who will be like, I need that. They'll just be like, oh, watching you from the side. And that's why it's really important to engage with people yourself. You can't just let people come to you. You've really got to reach out to other people and start those conversations. Asking good questions, posting and attracting people online, and having those conversations and starting those conversations, reaching out to people who are struggling with their health and just asking, just saying, hey, how's that going for you? I know the last time we spoke, you were struggling with this, that, and the other, and I was just really curious to know how you're going with that. And then they share, and then you can say, look, I don't know if this would be for you or not, but I can't help but think it might help. If I was to send you something, would you be open to taking a look? And it really is that simple. Don't try and get into explaining stuff and over explaining things. If they try to ask lots of questions, that's cool. Just be like, look, I know the best way I know how to do this is to refer you, especially when you're starting out, is to introduce you to the person who introduced me to the program, because I would do it a disservice by trying to explain it. And you're remembering, you're not the message, you are the messenger. So letting events do the talking, letting events do the explaining, letting your uplines do the explaining in 3-way calls, and you just stepping aside and letting that process happen. and taking notes, learning. That's your opportunity to learn how that rolls out. But I see that we have got 1 minute to go. So I would just say one question would be, can you think of someone who you've spoken to recently that would benefit from the products in the program? Write that person's name down and then reach out to your upline and ask them how to reach out to that person and get them to help you to reach out to that person and start a conversation. So we'll go over to our event now. I hope this was helpful. Have we got a couple of people that can share business stories? Tracy and maybe Stacey. Who else is on here? Tracy and Stacey? Yeah? Sweet. All right.
I can do that. I can do that.
Cool. Thank you.
Love you all.
Over there. Love you all. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.